Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, You with Amira Salon from amirasalon.com. This is your series of love readings for April 2018. Who is your future love partner? I'd just like to make a couple of small announcements. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I'm doing daily readings on Instagram in video, a snapshot video of the daily read, 2-card spread with Amira's Love Oracle cards, which are my cards here that you can see, channeled from Spirit. They are available on my website. So join me on Instagram. And if you're not on Instagram, I do share these particular daily reading videos to Facebook as well. So join me either on Instagram, Facebook, or both. Facebook, I also have some really interesting updates, articles, inspirations, and things to do with astrology and things that you might be inspired about. So join me on both platforms. That'd be fantastic. And you can keep up with the daily reads and what's happening. I'd just like to advise you as well that I will be taking readings this month. I'd just like to say there are some time slots still available on my website, so you can check out the time slots if you'd like to book a phone reading or a Skype reading. The coffee cup readings are going to be available up until around the end of this month. So if you do want a coffee cup reading, please book that. I will be taking that off my website until further notice, as I won't be having my coffee cup with me and the pot and everything to make the coffee, or the coffee, because I'm traveling internationally. So unless I can find, something on the fly in like some sort of restaurant where they do make Turkish coffee, I could do something like that in a coffee shop. But it won't be as in-depth as the recent coffee cup reading I did, which is up at the moment for April. I'd also like to thank you for subscribing, liking and sharing, hitting the bell button so you do receive notifications of new videos that I do put up in my channel, and also my international psychic team. Celia is doing also the Cuban coffee cup. She's doing twin flame readings. She is a specialist in twin flame. She has a lot of knowledge about it, and she'd love to give you a twin flame reading. So you're welcome to book with Celia. Anastasia is an amazing gypsy card reader. She uses her gypsy cards, and in her playlist, you will see her using the gypsy cards. She uses those more in her personal sessions, and she uses the Cat Black tarot, the tarot by Cat Black in her video readings. But she is an amazing intuitive medium psychic, and very, very very amazing, gives you a lot of really great information. And also Raquel speaks English and Portuguese, and she is an amazing astrologer. So if you have any astrological questions that you'd like to look at, and any sort of bark flower remedy prescriptions, she also specializes in one of her packages. She also does a bark flower remedy for you as well, to go and get the bark flowers that you might need to shift whatever energy that's happening. And she'll also look at the transits and give you thorough information about your astrology as well, very, very in depth. So feel free to book a reading with one of my international psychic team members. If you would like to join my international psychic team, please contact me through my contact page on my website. My oracle cards are still for sale. I'd just also like to say at some point in time they will sell out. So please don't cry and say you miss the boat when they do sell out. They're not near selling out right now, but I'd just like to give you a heads up. If you would like a deck or two, please purchase a deck before they sell out. I don't know whether I will reprint the cards. It's like a limited edition and that's it. So whoever gets them will get them and have them. So that's what I had to say about the cards. Also, if you go onto my website, you want to familiarize yourself with the cards, there is a free reading tab which you can click a daily interactive card just for you. And I have audio downloads on my website as well, which are very, very affordable. They're only a few dollars, and they are all about different themes: past life regression, unblocking money obstacles, also releasing or unblocking people who are unavailable for relationship, as well as a video course, how to read Amira's Love Oracles, and tips and tricks for dating for women. So I'd just like to say thank you for listening to my intro. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to mix the signs up this month. I'm going to put up probably Pisces first because they're always last. So just bear with me. I'm going to put them up maybe one at a time. And thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate your patronage. Lots of love and blessings. Hi Scorpio, who is your future love partner, April 2018. The timings of the readings can differ from one person to the next, so I always say to try to, manifest, try to make things happen, try to bring things forward. Who is your future love partner? Okay, well, I feel that this person's trying to reach you. They're trying to find a way of being with you, contacting you. They're trying to get something organized in their life. They could be, financially a little up and down. They could be in some sort of competition with somebody else. They might have people around them that are causing them problems, or they could be in some sort of crisis. If you like rescuing men or women, you might want to rescue this one. This is like, that's what I'm getting. It's kind of like a rescue case. They could have a very high sex drive as well, the Five of Wands, very active. And for some of you, I'm also picking up this person could also be or have been a sex worker. So take that for how you want to take it. It's going to apply only to some, okay? They could be a Gemini, the Empress, somebody very beautiful, whether they're male or female. They are wanting to settle down and have a family. So if they've been, young, if they're young, like under the age of 30, if we're talking about mainly women, but some men, they could have been a stripper, they could have been working in the sex industry, they could have even been, doing nude modeling or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that, Scorpio, but for some of you, it's going to be okay, whatever that is. So they're wanting to settle down. They're wanting happy family homes. They could have made it in what they've done very young. That's what I feel. So they could have made it, but they haven't made it without some sort of heavy energy around them to do with making it in their profession, and also something to do with their family. They've had issues around their family. So this is a bit specific. If you're not relating to this, I would suggest your Moon, Rising and Venus signs just to check. But it's going to become clearer to some of you right as we move forward. Okay, so it could be a Gemini. We've got the Lovers, beautiful union, feeling like, they want a beautiful union. They want lovers. They want to come into your life in a loving way. They have had here either people around them wanting their money, or they've been struggling and having issues or had issues. But I feel like, they're sitting pretty, whether they're male or female. You've got the Empress, that they've accomplished something major. So they could have accomplished a brand. They could have, I feel this person could have also been, in the media as well. Instagram person, they could be a porn star. They could be, an actor, actress, that type of thing. But they've changed their life. They have changed their life. They've gotten out of whatever they've been into, and they're sort of getting clear on what they want. So they could have had a shady past. If it's nothing to do with the sex industry, then it's something else, okay? So there could be people around them who have been shady. I don't know why, I'm just picking that up. So, or sketchy, you could say sketchy. Now, we've got the wish card, very, very nice. So they're wishing and hoping. They're kind of a big manifester, and for whatever reason, I'm just getting it really strongly. They could have made it very big when they were younger. They could have been a child star, a child performer, an Olympian, somebody who has been a big competitor in something. They could have been a talent that could have, been achieve success at a very young age, under the age of 29, 30, but even a child star. Okay, so they could have had some major kind of accolades to their name in some way, some major things that have come about. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups, could be a fellow Scorpio, a Cancer or a Pisces, male or female. They are wanting to come in. They are kind of a little bit obsessive. They could have heavy moods, dark moods. They could be a little bit codependent. They could also be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Venus, rising. They could be trying to break the chains of where they are now and trying to get clear about how they're going to change their life in some way. For some of them, I feel like they've come from the wrong side of the tracks and they really want to get out of where they're from, getting out of the chains that have tied them to their history, their past, their situation. It could apply, this description could also apply to some of you as well, Scorpio. That could apply to you. Okay. The moon can be Pisces. I'm just pulling cards as I feel like it. I'm not counting cards. I don't count cards. I just do the reading as I feel is necessary. Okay, so... Okay. There has been confusion around them. There's been duality. They might have had to be deceitful about something they've done, and this is why they're kind of coming out. They could have even been gay, okay? So they could have been gay and come out to their family, and they might have had to live with deception for a long time. They were the ones that were deceiving other people or confusing people. They could be a Scorpio. There's a lobster there, but it could be a Scorpio. Lobster. Okay. They might have, tried to approach you before and you've said no. They might have tried to come forward and you've said no. If you do know them, if you know who this person is, they could have tried to come forward. I've got a couple of sixes here as well. So I feel like there is a correlation with 6 days, 6 weeks, or the 6th month of June. So something might reappear or happen around the June mark for most of you. Also, I feel that they're quite generous spirit, generous heart. They want to have balance in their life. They have an empathy for people. They're also quite vulnerable. They're quite sensitive as well, and they have a lot of empathy for other people. Okay, so if you see this person coming and you don't want them because of their stuff that they've carried with them, they will come into your life for a reason, Scorpio. I'm also picking up dark night of the soul, so I feel like they have been through dark night of the soul. They might have even had a religious or spiritual awakening, like suddenly become born again, or they've rebelled against a very religious background. They've had a troubled past, and it has not been, all of their creation. They have had a troubled past. So it could have been a troubled childhood, it could have been a troubled teenager going into their 20s situation. But I feel like by the time they hit 30, I feel like it's all done and dusted. It's all sorted out. So if this person is under the age of 29 and you know them, and I feel like by the time they're 30, they're going to be pretty okay. They're going to be good, above board, good, on track. Everything's going to be fine and working towards something perfect. Young male can be somebody younger than you, whether you're male or female, or this person is male or female, up to 7 years, around 7 years or more younger, or somebody up to the age of 29. Can be associated with sports, cars, the sporting industry. If this is somebody that you've known from the past, then they might come back in, or there's something to learn from this person, or they have done a lot of spiritual work on themselves. If this person is the twin flame, then this is why it's been so erratic, the reading. Okay, so it makes sense now. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, there's been a lot of lessons here with this person, a lot of stuff going on. There's been combination of really working with a twin flame energy. So that's interesting. Twin flame, the highest level of relationship, coming together for co-creation, wanting to be spiritually aligned with the other person. Sometimes one twin is more advanced than the other. Past life connection, knowing this person before as if you know them, a deja vu experience when you meet them. Feeling like you need to take back control, or they could be somehow controlling their life. They might need to feel like they're breaking away from whatever's controlling them, or they might feel to you that there's somebody who is in control of what they're doing. So I feel like they've done a lot of work on themselves. That's what I'm getting. And they have come from a troubled past. I feel like they could have been an orphan. They could have been fostered out to families. They could have had an abusive childhood. They might have done a lot of therapy, counselling on these sort of matters, you know. They have a lot of empathy for children as well, and for people, and for the less fortunate. Okay, dating queen. You know, they've risen to big... This person, and I know it's a very specific Scorpio reading, but this person, whether it's male or female, has risen to notoriety, fame, accolades, awards, ceremonies. So they could have been on red carpet events. Travel and destiny. Okay, how are you going to meet them? Through travel and destiny. So going somewhere, Scorpio. Taking a trip somewhere. This person could be blonde, or dyes their hair a different colour, or wears wigs. We've got the wigs now on the blonde female. Red, pink, orange, yellow, whatever colour wig you want. If it's a guy, and if he is African American, you know, he could be dyeing his hair blonde, because some of them do. So, and it's sort of trending right now. So whether it's male or female, is doing different hair colours. Could be quite creative. Okay, so the young female rules fashion and music. This person could be in the music business. They could be going, you know, they might be a performer in the music business. And it's saying not to feel shy around this person. Don't feel intimidated. They could also have a shy demeanour as well. Be, you know, backwards about coming forwards. They might be a little bit kind of reserved, okay? They might not be as open as you'd like them to be. True love connection. So definitely it's a destined meeting, written in the stars. True love connection. If you feel like you want to reach out to somebody that, you know, is important and that you'd like to meet, maybe you should do that, you know. Maybe you should do that. Maybe it's somebody on Instagram that's got a big following, or somebody who's, you know, had some sort of hit single or something like that. I don't know. It's just, this reading is very, very specific. So Scorpio, I hope you relate to that or part of it. If not, I would go to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus for cross-referencing. So lots of love and angel blessings moving forward. Take care. Ciao for now.